Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl. And welcome once again to another edition of the Man Space Podcast. I am Russ, and with me as always is the one and only Big Les.
You know it, baby. What's up? You good?
Brother, let me tell you. I need a refund check on 2022 already, man.
Man. Hey, it's been a mug already, ain't it?
Man, it has it.
God,
It's been crazy, man. Bruh. So since we last spoke, right?
Yeah.
So I told you we had the earthquake, right?
Yes.
So that day that we had the earthquake, we had 4 of them that day.
You had another one. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So since then, we've had 4 more.
Whoa.
Right. So the latest one hit yesterday morning, like around 5 something in the morning, right?
Man, what y'all doing to Mother Nature over there?
Man, Mother Nature is not playing with us. So I have one of those Bluetooth sleep masks, right? And so I have my mask on because usually I'll wake up in the middle of the night. My wife has it on something that I don't want to see, some flip this, rebuild that, something on HGTV that I don't care about. Right. You know, I'll put on my Bluetooth mask. I'll turn on something on my phone, listen to it. It helps me go to sleep. Right. So I have my mask on, and I also use melatonin to help me shut my mind off because I'm constantly thinking. You know, usually at night I'm thinking about show. I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about other projects that I'm working on. So I'm always thinking of something. So I have to shut my mind off. So I use the melatonin to help me go to sleep.
Right.
So I'm out of it. Right. So I'm dead sleep.
Yeah.
Wife starts grabbing me at 5:30. It's an earthquake. It's an earthquake.
Oh, no.
I'm like, huh? What? Huh?
Dead to the world.
Yeah. It's over by this point now. I've sat up. Now, granted, it's a windstorm going on as well.
Yeah, man.
We were having 35 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. So I'm sitting up. I hear the trash can get knocked over and all this other stuff. Wind is just beating up against the house.
Right.
I look back over at my wife. I hear.
Oh, yeah. It's a wrap.
She's woke me up and now she's gone back to sleep.
She figured if one of y'all woke.
Right. That's all that matters.
Save the other one. That's all that matters.
Because I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there thinking about all the things that I'll get called in her mind. Because all it takes, because you know the look. Know the look. She don't have to say nothing, but you know the look where she's calling you everything in the book.
Yes.
So I know if I turn around and wake her up.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm up. I'm awake. I can't go back to sleep.
What else can you do?
Yeah. I got up and I went into my little office and started working.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But it's like Mother Nature was just going crazy, right?
She's been disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
Yeah.
So we've been fortunate that there was no damage to the house through any of this stuff. The only thing we have a little sitting area out back where we got a little pergola off to the side, right? And the canvas over the pergola was ripped up. But other than that, that's all we had, right?
Yeah.
So all good.
I had to go fetch my little cushions from my porch chairs. I had to go fetch them jokers from out the bushes. I'm glad they didn't go too far. It was cold. I went out there with a t-shirt, some shorts on. That was a bad mistake right there.
Because, Christmas, it was almost 80 degrees.
Yeah, bro. We was chilling. Kids was riding their bikes.
Yes.
Man, they was having a great time in my neighborhood.
Man, grandkids was around. We had to go buy them some shorts, man.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh, yeah. Yeah. Them coming from up north, they needed some shorts.
Yeah, they weren't ready.
Right.
They weren't ready. But,
oh, my God, man.
So then, wife and I are in the house, middle of the day. We've been cleaning up. And she goes and sits down in a chair. And she says, I think there's a lizard in the house.
Oh, no.
I'm like, where? She's like, behind the curtain. Is that in the house or outside the house? So I look. I said, no, that's in the house. I look back. She's gone.
Hey, you didn't even have to tell me that one. I already knew.
Just straight.
But she hightailed it up out of there. Luckily, she didn't start shooting at it.
No, I know. And she was halfway up the stairs. So I don't know. If she would have made it all the way up there, she probably would have really got something. So then she's like, grab it with your hand. I'm like, you grab it with your hand.
Oh my God.
No, good and well. I'm not about to do that.
Listen, y'all no good for each other. Not when it comes to that. No. Hey, boy, you didn't tell me you had a broom after that little bitty lizard.
So it's up in the curtain. So I went and got
it out the curtain, man.
So I got a bowl, right? One of those little plastic bowls, right?
Oh Lord.
So I caught him in the bowl, between the bowl and the curtain.
Yeah.
So I have him in there. And so I tapped the curtain and he fell back into the bowl, right?
Yeah.
So I'm about to cover it up. And then White comes back down. Babe, what? I dropped the bowl.
Oh, no. And the lizard is free again.
Yes. Took another 15 minutes later, but I finally got him.
Playing Tom and Jerry. That's what you was doing.
I done got him in the bowl, scooped him up. And now I then took him outside and threw him outside, right? But see, he's moving around in the bowl so fast, right? And so I still got it I don't have it closed good, but I got it like my hand over it. And I'm trying to get out the back door. I'm like, why is the door locked?
Oh my God.
I'm trying to get out the door. So I finally got out the door, got him outside, let him get away and everything's good, right?
Yeah.
Later the same day.
No, another one?
I go to the blue store, the big blue store.
Oh, no.
I'm walking across the parking lot.
Uh-huh.
I glance over. There was a copperhead in the parking lot. Yes.
What?
In the parking lot.
See, man, that's what this winter, that's the one thing I've been so afraid of. These snakes and all of this stuff is not
right.
They're not taking their time. They're not going in their deep sleep.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's I wouldn't pick up nothing in the yard right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man, because it kind of like a lot of times when I go get the trash and take the trash out for the next day, I usually do it. Usually I would do it before the sun goes down at night. But sometimes, I'll forget and I have to go do it in the morning before I leave for work or whatever. And so it's still dark. And I'm just like, man, just like praying that nothing's over there. But seeing that joker in the parking lot.
Yeah.
My first reaction is don't run. Don't run. Because I've seen enough TikTok videos and stuff where people use those little fake snakes and he catch the person off guard and in the blue store. No, it's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna be in somebody. It's not gonna be my ass in somebody's TikTok video running across the blue store parking lot. Nah, it ain't gonna be me. So
that's hilarious.
And so it's like somebody probably got a surprise when they opened their car or because it was like halfway down the aisle when I saw him.
Oh, he was on the move.
Yes.
Oh no. So you had to see him. He had to be a pretty decent size.
It was a good size one. It wasn't a baby.
Oh no. Let's hope the circle of life you surrounded this snake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and you think about some of these animals, like what's the use of them? What was the use of a snake being created?
Well, there's very different stories in regard to this.
I was watching this video. It was like almost like a blood-sucking type fish. It looked almost like an eel, but it's got like a sucker type mouth and it latches onto
like
other.
Leech?
Yes.
Like a leech? Yeah.
But it was bigger like an eel, but they called it a fish.
It's they hook themselves onto whales and and
they'll bore into the side of them.
And they basically, just like a leech does. A leech extracts your blood, makes your body, produce more blood. And that's how they used leeches back in the day as medication.
Yeah, this thing didn't have the mouth like a leech. This actually had teeth.
Yeah,
that it bites into the side of you, and then it has a tongue that will bite and it bores the meat.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about boring a hole.
Yes.
I know it sucked the blood, but I didn't know it was boring a hole. Oh, it's amazing what you watch get on when you get on TV in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah, bruh. See, that's why I wear my sleep mask, man. So I don't have to see this type of stuff.
Because you'll be sitting there like this is why I don't watch TV to go to bed, man. I can't take it, bro. Yeah. Because then I'm caught because I'm nosy. Because now I want to see what happened in the movie. Did little Johnny get found?
Right.
You know,
right.
Did the dad do it? You know what I'm saying? Or that's a bad grandma. You know, I'm watching because my wife can't watch nothing but Lifetime movies.
Right.
Or Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we watching Lifetime channel, Lifetime movie network, Lifetime, Pirate Lifetime, all types of stuff. So that's what I go to bed to is Lifetime.
Yeah.
But then I wake up and turn it to the Dead Sea Scrolls or some craziness like that. And then I'm up, eyes wide open all night. I'm like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, I gotta get up in an hour. You know, might as well get up now and go get coffee. Yeah, because once I'm up, I'm pretty much up.
Yeah, I know.
It just comes from our backgrounds, man, and because it don't make sense for us to go to sleep. You know, if it's 5 o'clock and we got to get up at 6:30, that's dangerous for cats like me.
Yeah,
if I go back to sleep because I might wake up at 6:20. You know what I mean? And I got to leave at 6:30.
Right, right.
Something like that. So now it's easy though. Work from home. I get 6:29. Run and go start the computer up, say good morning.
Yeah.
Bathroom, come back.
I tell you, that's where it's been fortunate for us, especially now, man, because you see a lot of the cities are starting to shut back down again.
But look, man, you say we doubled them. We've surpassed our previous COVID numbers already. And now, you know, I think that COVID is becoming more like the common cold, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting it, man. They're picking it up too easily, too fast.
Well, this new strain is supposed to be very similar to a cold.
I know.
And early on, when they first started detecting the coronavirus, they said the common cold was a form of
a coronavirus.
So, you know, now is this new strain just a cold? You know,
well, I think it's a little bit more severe than that. You know, but I've got to stop the nose for the last 3 days. You know, I'm just like, or 2 days.
I will Lysol the screen, bro.
It's all right. I'm gonna send you a letter. Lick all over me. Just send you $20. I bet you get that $20 out of there. I know you that well. He's gonna be like, baby, watch this, and then we'll let it dry, and then we'll take it out of there. But no, it has become more like the common cold, man. And they said the other day that we've surpassed the numbers that we had last year with COVID.
Yeah,
already, totally.
Yeah, and it seems like it's not going away anytime soon.
Nah, every time I think they've known about the coronavirus for many, many years. So I just think it was just time enough for it to get out. And now it's out. So I was going to run through the variants of coronavirus, and then they'll put it back in the shelf. And let it go out another 20 years later. Hate to be a conspiracy theorist, but it is what it is.
It's sad because I've run across several people now that have been diagnosed twice with the coronavirus and are fully vaccinated.
Well, the vaccination wasn't supposed to stop it.
That's right. In both of these cases, the people that I know, they both got COVID before they were vaccinated.
Gotcha.
Then when they were eligible to do the vaccination, they got vaccinated. And then both got COVID again. Now, one was probably about 2 months after he got vaccinated, and the other one was about 5 months after he was vaccinated.
Wow, but no hospitalizations, right?
No hospitalizations.
Fine.
Okay. Right. Okay. Both of them had very quick recoveries and
good. And that's all you can pray for. You can't pray that you're not going to get it because there's too many variables in getting it. So the best thing to do is pray for a speedy recovery, you know, a light sickness and a speedy recovery, and keep it moving. I know everybody wants to be safe, and I appreciate that, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, at the worst, you can only be as careful as you can be for yourself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, everybody not washing hands, everybody not covering their mouth.
Right.
You don't know how long the little
and that's the thing. I mean,
in the air
because so many people, and you don't know where a lot of people even fall on this situation, but
that's right.
Like I went to a meeting today with a customer, right? Customer doesn't know me, doesn't know my counterpart that went with me, right? But yet I'm the only one in this conference room wearing a mask. I'm like, y'all don't know me. You don't know where I've been. You don't know if I'm vaccinated or not. Why would you come into a conference room?
Right. Did you close the door?
No, the door was open at least, but still, I mean, it's not like it was
still confined quarters.
It's confined quarters, right? Put on a mask, you know?
And the bad part about that, man, is that the mask, you wearing the mask don't protect you from
right.
You know what I'm saying? You're protecting them from you.
Yes.
You know, and they just
sad but true.
Sad but true, man. People are just not getting it. And cloth masks don't do nothing. And this, listen, it does better than nothing at all.
There you go. There you go.
It does better than nothing at all.
I mean,
now that I moved out to the country, going to the grocery store here is a whole day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Because here, man, it's like when I go to the grocery store, I was in the minority in more ways than one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I remember the first time I went, and it was like we went in. We were the only two in the whole store besides one other person working there. And then the next thing you know, we're the only two with masks. The only two.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she's like, I don't give two bloop, bloop, bloops. We wearing our masks. I said, listen, I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just need you. I'd like, okay.
That's where Mrs. Russ was. She had a staff meeting for her job where all the managers had to come into the office for a big meeting. And several people from within her job all were diagnosed with COVID after the meeting. But after the meeting.
Oh no.
They all ran around without their masks except for her. She kept her mask on. She kept her distance the whole time. She's like, I don't care. You know, we're all vaccinated, but I don't care.
Yeah, it don't matter. Right.
But everybody else, man.
But see, that's the one thing I'm afraid of, bro. When they make that call and ring that bell and says, you got to get back. And I'm going to take myself into this office.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm going to punch the first person I catch coughing without covering their mouth or I don't know what I'm going to do. But, you know, people are just
nasty.
Yeah. I was going to say unsafe.
Yeah, man.
But nasty is a good term for it as well.
And it's not Apollonia 6 nasty or Vanity 6. Which one did Vanity 6? Yeah. It's not that kind of nasty.
Nasty what?
Not that Janet Jackson nasty.
Yeah. Russ.
Yo, sorry, Les. I had on my earbuds, man. What's up?
What are you listening to?
Man, it's this great podcast I found called Think About It with Jaden Miller.
Think About It with Jaden Miller? What's it about?
It's thought-provoking conversation where Jaden gives his opinion on all the biggest news stories in entertainment, world events, and more. It's done in a real, no-nonsense way.
Okay. Interesting. Where can I listen to it at?
You can listen to it on all major platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and even his website, jadenmiller.com.
Think About It with Jaden Miller. I got to check him out.
Bruh, just like a fluffernutter, Les, I'm not gonna steer you wrong.
Welcome to Think About It with your host, Jaden Miller.
Man, you know Prince is one of my favorite artists, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's one of my all-time favorite.
I was into Prince. I liked Prince. You know, it was one of those things like you had to like Prince or Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, yep.
You had to like Boyz II Men or Jodeci.
Yeah.
You had to like LL Cool J or Kool Moe Dee.
Yeah. That's funny that you say that, because all of these these parallels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people were seriously divided back in the day.
Yes.
Over that type of stuff, man.
Yes.
Run.
I was a Moe Dee fan, man. I loved Moe Dee. I was a huge Moe Dee fan.
I liked LL Cool J.
Man, LL didn't really catch my attention until after Moe Dee kind of like stopped doing music for a while.
What?
Yeah. You know, when LL started coming out with like Hey Lover and all that stuff, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm into that. I like that.
Yeah, you like that slow stuff. I like the rock the bells.
You know, I'm an R&B dude, man. I'm a R&B. Dudes used to hate getting in the car with me because I was one of the few that had a driver's license when we were teenagers, man.
Yeah, you listen to Boys to Men.
Boy,
a bunch of men in a car. I wouldn't have rode with you either.
Hey, Motown Philly was the joint.
Oh my God. I would
at least I'll play the fast stuff with them in the car.
Yeah, you better have, because you get to the way gone. The road. Boy, I'd have smacked your big self back in the day. You turn that off, then you would put in that Kool Moe Dee.
Yeah, I was a Moe Dee, but then I liked Boyz II Men, but I was more of a Jodeci fan.
Really? That shocks me.
Yeah, I was more of a Jodeci fan.
But Jodeci, man, you can't be playing Fiendin' in the car either.
I know.
It's been an hour since you've been gone.
Boy,
it's been too.
That was my joy.
Come back home.
I think you called me one day. I was at home blasting that. You're like, is that Jodeci?
I think it was. Oh man. Oh, we've been friends for too long, man. I remember that. It was me. I was like, dog, what are you doing?
Yeah, man.
There we go again. See?
Mm-hmm.
But see, I'm an old school fan. Yeah. I like, old school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Okay.
I'm a Teddy Pendergrass.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Womack.
I like Teddy.
Yeah.
I like Teddy.
I like chicken box Luther.
Yeah. Mama Russ, there'd be times when she would go out to the store or whatever. My dad'd be at work. And so I'd go get into her records. And I used to sit there and listen to, Isley Brothers, Ohio Players, Commodore,
yes,
Brick.
Sir.
I listened to all those old records, man. Yeah. And so when I left and went out on my own, and when I would come home, my mom would get in the car, I'd take her to the store. And I'm listening to, Isley Brothers and all this, because now I got my own money, so I'm buying all this stuff.
Yeah, you can buy all you want.
Yeah, and she's like, you listening to this? Because she hated the music I listened to, when I was growing up,
Yeah.
I listened to some rap, but then I was mostly an R&B dude. Like, I loved listening to, like, Keith Sweat and Silk.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, boy. Silk was my joint, man.
Man. You old sucker duck long cats. That's what you are. You had to go get one of those girls with the asymmetric haircut and stuff like that with the big... the big old triangle, bamboo earrings and stuff.
The big gold. Man, I hated those. I could not mess with anybody who had them big gold earrings because they looked like they hurt. I know they light,
bruh.
I know they're light, but they look like they hurt. When you see their earlobe stretch down,
error.
I couldn't do it.
Error right there.
It was my error, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I see their earlobe stretch down. I'm out. Mm-mm.
Man, only hood girls where I grew up had their big boys on, and you didn't want nothing to do with them.
No, bro, that was bro. Down south, that was everybody.
Yeah, they stole them bad boys. They stole them from the beauty shop.
Man,
it wasn't even real gold.
Man, you remember when everybody would go around wearing those car emblems?
Oh God,
was that a thing up in Detroit?
Bro, they used to
steal them off the cars.
Steal real Mercedes emblems.
Yes,
make them in the belt buckles, bro.
These jokers, see, in my town, they were taking them and making chains out of them.
Oh my God.
They would still don't have a Volkswagen.
Oh my!
Somebody walk around with a VW around their neck.
Oh my God! And see, a lot of people won't recognize this though. That old school emblem, the Buick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, with the lady head.
Yes.
With the wings coming back. Yeah, I done seen a couple of them try to make belt buckles out of them too. It didn't work out good, but they tried.
Do you have anything from that era that you would want to bring back?
Ooh.
Like, they already brought back the high top fades and everything, but
yeah.
But would you want to bring back like the cross-colored jeans and, like, I know that you probably still every now and then watch like In Living Color and reruns and Martin and stuff like that. But that fashion, that style, would you want to bring anything?
Well, see, that style back then was vibrant, full of color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had jeans that were all different colors, yellow, reds, and blues.
Right.
Purples jeans. Yeah. You had every color. I had every color of Levi that they had. Right. But the one thing I would bring back now, this telling on me a little bit, is the silk shirts.
Really?
Back in the day, we used to have them bad silk shirts, boy. People used to get robbed, and they used to take their silk shirts off their back.
No.
In Detroit, yes, sir. Yes.
No.
Silk shirts, funky. This dude done wore this shirt every day this week, but somebody gonna snatch that silk shirt because it was real.
I've never rocked the silk shirt.
Never.
No.
Bruh, silk shirts feel so good, my guy.
Never had
shirts, and there is a fashion that's faded, and people maybe because of the animal protection groups that forbid from wearing furs and things of that nature. But growing up, man, fur coats, nanny goats, the nanny goat hat.
Well, you got to remember, I've been in the South almost my whole life. So
I know.
There wasn't no fur coats down there, and if they did get them, they were real.
Yeah. So raccoon fur.
Somebody to skip that thing.
Yeah, he jumped out the tree on you. Man, look at here, Earl. I got me a coon tail on my shoulder. Yeah, but no, during that time, man, Detroit was very fashionable, man. Very, very fashionable. And a lot of things that were unique to Detroit. I mean, I know people in New York and stuff like that used to wear sheepskin coats and stuff like that. But, ours is called nanny goat. So you had nanny goats and you had the furs and, stuff like that. You had the minks. You had to get out there getting money if you was wearing the gazelle shades like Run DMC.
Yeah.
You had the gazelle shades and you got a fur on and you got the matching hat with a pair of Levi's and Adidas top 10.
Yeah.
Detroit classic, white, red, and blue. Same color as the Pistons basketball team, but they white, red, and blue. Those was Detroit classics. If you had top 10s on, Levi's on your legs, a fur coat with the hat and some gazelles, you was dope boy. You was a dope boy, or you was gonna get robbed like a dope boy. One of the two.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Because Detroit was, when I was growing up through my time, Detroit was heavy in the drug game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. People seen a lot of stuff called White Boy Rick. The movie that they got out now, BMF, was some of that. I haven't watched the show because hell, I lived through it. Seen a lot of these guys. I was a teen. We've seen a lot of those guys, man. Detroit was out of control, man, back then. They was ran by us. And at the time, we had the most gangsters mayor ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mayor Coleman Young. He was worse than the drug dealers in the streets, boy. He the only mayor I ever seen whoop a newscaster.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, he ran up in his face. The news anchor ran up in his face. The reporter ran up in his face, and he cussed him out and whooped him up. Gil Hill, the one that played on Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
He was Eddie Murphy's chief.
Yeah.
Black guy he was a real cop in Detroit. He was a real cop.
I just watched that the other day, man.
Yeah, man. He was a real cop, dude. And he was, Gil Hill was something else too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But during my time, it was dope. It was a lot of dope going on. A lot of heroin, a lot of crack. But Detroit was a wonderful place to grow up, man.
Yeah.
Taught you a lot, Taught you a lot. So
I just got a little urge over the last few months to go back and watch A Different World.
A Different World. Yeah.
Did you ever used to have those flip top glasses, Dwayne Wade flip top?
Nah, I never had none of them.
Man, I love those things. Though. I love those things, man. I love those things, man. Now that's one I would probably bring back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But you know what? What was his name? Ron. Ron. Had a little Izoid, whatever. Sweaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still got those out there. They still rocking them a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm too fat for them now, though. That thing can get lost in the undercarriage now. You've been so fat, you know what I'm saying? The belt buckle that you got turned flat. And that mug be cutting your stomach. That must be almost 45 degrees, bro. Almost 90 degrees on the side. Cutting right into the lower belly, man. Think you about to have a little C-section or something going on down there. Can't wait to unbelt that mug. All my big people, I'm with you. I understand.
As we do each week, we like to close the show with a little bit of inspiration. It's a new year, 2022. It's a new start for you, a new beginning. But what are you going to do about it? We're a couple of weeks in, and some of you have already broke your resolutions. But here's a good thing. You don't have to wait till 2023 to make a change, to make a new resolution. You see, every year, every day, every hour, every minute, every second is something brand new. See, you know how you ask your teenagers, how was your day? And they say, oh, same old, same old. Let me just say it like this. Every day that you wake up is a day that you've never seen before. See, the day changes, the hour changes, the minutes change, but you do not. Why is that? That's because of that thing that's floating between your ears. Nothing in your life will change until you actually change your mindset.
Amen. I ain't got nothing to say with that. That was brilliant.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Man, as always, brother.
Sometimes inspiration just hits me.
Man, as always, you do a great job. And I
Thank
appreciate
you. I appreciate you too, man.
Man,
thank you.
Anytime, my brother.
And on that note,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Man Space.
whichever platform you listen to us on. Make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at manspacenat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out
of here.